Come on in. Take a deep breath. Welcome to this full moon in Gemini ritual practice. Today's experience blends cosmic insight, your personal timing, mythic storytelling, and guided meditation to help you reconnect with your childlike curiosity. So grab your cup of chai, light a candle, find a comfortable position, and let your body settle. We begin with astrology. The full moon in Gemini rises like a bright silver lantern in the sky, illuminating what has been forming quietly beneath your awareness. Full moons reveal, they clarify, they bring things to a culmination. And in Gemini, that illumination moves through the mind, the voice, the stories you tell yourself, and the threads of connection that shape your daily life. So you may feel more alert, more restless, more aware of the questions tugging at your attention. Gemini is the sign of crossroads, the place where timelines intersect, and a single realization can shift everything. This full moon highlights the questions you can no longer ignore, the choices rising to the surface, the conversations that change direction, the information that asks you to see differently, that truth that wants to be spoken. Let's take a breath here. Inhale through your nose, deep, filling up your lungs. And exhale unhurried completely. Feel how this moon is inviting your minds to widen, to follow a thread inward, to notice what wants clarity. Now, let's explore how this full moon may be unfolding in your life. Find your rising sign. If you don't know your rising sign or unsure of your birth time, you can connect with your sun sign and let the words settle into the part of your body that resonates most. Aries rising, the full moon illuminating your third house. A message or idea lands with clarity. Communication becomes the turning point. Taurus rising, second house. A shift in value is illuminated. Money, self-worth, or what you are ready to claim. A decision about what truly matters. For Gemini rising, it's your first house. The full moon lights up your sense of self. A new layer of identity is emerging, something honest, clear, and ready to be seen. For Cancer rising, it's the 12th house. This illumination happens behind the scenes. Old stories surface, inner whisper grows louder, and you may understand something long held in the dark. For Leo rising, its 11th house, A shift moves through your friendship, community, or future vision. Connections clarify. Your decision sharpens. For Virgo rising, it's your 10th house. Your public path lights up. Career, purpose, long-term goals. Something becomes undeniable. For Libra rising, it's your 9th house, a belief shift. A new teaching or perspective opens your mind and lands deeper than before. For Scorpio rising, 8th house is illuminated. Intimacy, trust, or shared energy reaches a turning point. A truth rises that brings depth and healing. For Sagittarius rising, it's your 7th house, a partnership moment. A conversation or realization clarifies how you relate and what you are ready to cultivate. For Capricorn rising, 6th house, your daily rhythm, habits, or health routines ask for attention, inviting gentle adjustment and honest awareness. For Aquarius rising, it's in your 5th house. A spark returns, creativity, desire, and joy. Something from the heart wants to be expressed. And Pisces rising, it's your 4th house. Your roots shift. Home, family, or emotional foundations reveal something important. Across all rising signs, this moon brings you back to curiosity, that quiet pull towards truth, understandings, and the story beneath the surface. Curiosity is Gemini's gift, and also its threshold. It's the moment where a question becomes a doorway. And tonight, under this full moon, there is one goddess who mirrors this energy perfectly. A woman shaped from gifts, consequences, and the courage to open what others feared. Her name is Pandora. Let's step into the ancient workshop of Hephaestus, the divine smith. The air is warm, scented with metal and fire. Sparks fly in slow motion, floating like tiny stars around you. At the center of the room, Hephaestus shapes a figure out of clay, a woman. She is sculpted with startling precision. Cheekbones carved with care, limbs full of life, lips curved as if she is about to speak. But beneath her beauty is something more, an intention, not her own. Zeus has ordered this creation, a retaliation for Prometheus stealing fire and giving it to humankind. This woman is not born from love. She is fashioned from consequences. As the clay figure stands complete, the gods and goddesses of Olympus gather around her. One by one, they bestow their gifts. Aphrodite steps forward first, brushing her fingers across the clay, giving her radiance, beauty that steers everything it touches. Hermes follows, leaning close, whispering cleverness into her ear, a mind quick as a spark, a talent capable of both charm and trouble. The Graces pour elegance into her movement. Athena drapes her in artistry and skill. Others offer music, desire, intuition, persuasion. And somewhere in the mosaic of gifts, almost unnoticed, a quieter offering slips in. Curiosity. The kind that nudges, the kind that whispers what if, the kind that opens words or unravels them. When she is complete, the gods and goddesses step back. The clay woman blinks. Her first breath carries all the gifts, light and shadows interwoven. They name her Pandora, all gifts. But gifts always have edges. The scene shifts. You now stand at the threshold of a simple home, warm, sunlit, filled with the scent of earth and grain. Inside lives Epimetheus, brother of Prometheus. Prometheus had warned him sternly, never accept anything from Zeus. But the moment Epimetheus sees Pandora, the warning dissolves like a mist. Aphrodite's gift was too strong. He welcomes her without hesitation. In the corner of their home sits a vessel, a jar sealed tight. It was entrusted to them as a part of the Pandora's dowry. No one ever said what was inside, only that it must never be opened. Pandora doesn't touch it at first, but the longer it sits there, the more she mind circles it. What's inside? Why must it remain closed? What harm could be a small peek do? Curiosity settles into her bones. Days pass, then weeks, and the feeling grows, persistent, tugging, like a thread wrapped around her finger. One afternoon, when Epimetheus was away, the pull becomes too strong. Pandora kneels beside the jar. Her palms rest on the lid. Her heart beats fast, bright, insistent. She lifts the lid just a little, and the world tilts. A rush of wind explodes from the opening, dark and wild and full of voices. Out pours everything humans fear. Sickness that creeps quietly, despair that dulls the bones, chaos that knocks life off its axis, foolishness, rage, spite, grief. They wheeled past her like black birds swirling into the world with no way back. Pandora gasps. She slams the lid down with all her strength, hands tumbling, breath caught in her chest. Inside the jar, something small flutters like a moth trapped behind the glass. When she dares to peek again, one soft light remains in the darkness. A hope, not naive hope, not blind optimism. The kind of hope that grows roots after everything else has blown away. She shuts the lid again, and the hope was preserved. Now, bring your awareness gently back to your breath. Take a slow inhale through the nose and a long, unhurried exhale through the mouth. Again, inhale and exhale. Let your breath return to its natural rhythm. Feel yourself dropping from the mind into the body, from thinking into sensing, into the quiet of this moment. With every breath, step out of the current, the stream of thoughts, concerns, and questions, and settle into stillness, just for now. And as your body softens, the imagery of the story begins to rise again around you. The ancient scene returns. The air glows with the same warm golden light. Pandora stands beside you now as a guide. The jar rests between you and her. She waits with you in the quiet, ready to show you what wants to be seen. You feel the weight of your own curiosity, the questions you carry, the truth you sense but haven't fully opened, the threads you keep tagging because something in you must understand. Take a breath. Pandora gently places her hand on the lid and looks at you. She isn't asking you to fear curiosity. She is inviting you to use it with awareness. Together, you open the jar, slowly. But this time, instead of calamities, the air filled with whisper of your own mind. Moment of doubt, old memories, questions you haven't answered, ideas that keep returning, truth you've avoided, desires you haven't named. Let them rise. There is nothing to judge. This is simply the mind illuminated by the full moon. Watch each thought, each feelings drift upward like smoke. Let them move, let them breathe, let them be seen. And then, from the bottom of the jar, a single light appears. Hope. The hope that comes from seeing clearly. Let the light expand until it fills the entire room. And then your body, and then the whole of your energy field. This is the gift Pandora preserved. This is the gift the Gemini full moon amplifies. The clarity that comes after you face what's inside. Take a slow breath in and out. Now gently let these questions rise one by one. You don't need answers right now, just awareness. What am I endlessly curious about? Let the image or feeling appear. Where has curiosity gotten me into trouble? Let it show itself softly. Where has curiosity opened new worlds for me? Sense the spark of creativity, possibility, or awakening. What would it look like to follow my curiosity with intention rather than impulse? Let this future version of you appear. Steadier, clearer, guided. Take your time. Let the Gemini winds move through you gently. Pandora stands beside you, nodding. Curiosity is the beginning of every story worth telling. Imagine closing the jar now, not to shut anything out, but to contain what you've learned, a vessel to return to with intention, a place where your questions can rest, a place where hope continues to glow. The room around you softens, The light fades. The moon shines bright overhead. You take one final breath here, a breath of clarity, awareness, and renewed intention. Begin to return to your physical space. Wiggle the fingers, roll the shoulders gently. As you return to your body and the room around you, let's close this practice with a simple ritual to carry you through the next few days. The energy of a full moon is strongest for 2 to 3 days before and after the peak. But really, this moment is a part of a longer story. This full moon in Gemini traces its thread back to the new moon in Gemini in May. Think back to the time, the intentions you set, the questions you carried, the version of yourself who stood on that earlier threshold. Whatever began then reaches illumination now, a culmination, a moment of clarity, receiving or release. And from here, the energy begins turning towards the next chapter, the Sagittarius new moon, that will follow after this full moon cycle completes. Gemini asked the question. Sagittarius revealed the horizon it leads to. So as this full moon settles into your body, take a moment to name, gently, quietly, or in writing, what has become clear. What truth surfaced? What thread revealed itself? What story is ready to be refined, released, or carried forward? And here's a simple ritual. Light a candle, write down the thoughts or realization that surfaced tonight, and place it somewhere visible. An altar, your nightstand, your journal. Let it be a reminder that you are moving with the rhythm of the sky, a part of a larger unfolding, and that your curiosity is not distraction, but a compass. Take one more slow breath. Inhale. Exhale. Finish your chai. Blow your candle. Clap your hands twice to seal this ritual. The ritual is complete.